Today, the Sacred Beasts rise. The true leader of the Shadow Riders revealed himself as Kagaru, the superintendent and founder of Duel Academy. Yeah, he challenged Jaden to a duel, hoping to use his Sacred Beast cards to take over the world. I built this school, and I've returned for my cards. What? I'm the master of Shadow Game. Ignore the first series, I'm the master of it. I gave Shepard the keys. I arranged, I needed enough spirit to unlock the card power. And now you've done it, so now I can use the cards. I'll do you. What? You've proven to be the best duelist at unlocking the cards, so and everyone on it will sink to the depths of the ocean if you refuse. You can't, hey, what's up, I crossfaded into a super strong looking guy. Don't ask how that happened with trading cards, let's do it. So they completely cut out the filler episode that was really a filler episode that happened, in which Chaz desperately wanted to get Alexis to like him, and her brother Atticus said, you know what, here's how you do it. What you need to do, and I'm pretty sure it was him that said it's like, go steal all the Spirit Gate keys, and then duel for her heart. And then she beats him, but then the keys end up resonating to, I guess, the Spirit Gates, and push him, while he's wearing them, toward the gates, unlocking the gates. They got rid of that part, because it's a fucking stupid episode. Well, there's Sabatiel. Well, I was kind of close to how to pronounce that. If you have Wing Karibo in your graveyard, pay half your life points, add a Polymerization spell or fusion spell card from your deck to your hand, except Diffusion Wave Motion. If this card is in your graveyard, you can banish 3 copies of Sabatiel from your graveyard. Then target a monster on the field. It gains attack equal to the attack of the monster on the field, the highest attack, your choice if tied, to the end of the turn. I.e., I need to get 3 of these in my graveyard. That's not going to happen. What is going to happen is we're going to set Wing Kariba so we can at least use it once. We will probably need a Polymerization anyway. Let's get Bursenatrix so we can get an easy Flame Wingman out of the deal. So he uses the Sacred Beast cards. They all involve sacrificing 3 monsters to summon, or 3 cards. There's Raviel, Lord of Phantasms, which is the obelisk-looking one. That you need to get rid of 3 Fiend monsters. There's Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames. You have to get rid of 3 traps. And then there is Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder, and you gotta get rid of spell cards, 3 of them. The trap and spell card sacrificing, they have to be face up, so continuous traps and continuous spell cards, so that's how you get rid of those. Haman's pretty good. Lord of Striking Thunder. He's good when you're like, if you run a Crystal Beast deck, because that's just based in continuous spells. At this point, let's use Sabatamine and Badipatolum. I just realized I pay half my life points for that. I don't know if that's the best idea, but whatever, we're going to use it anyway. We're going to go ahead and get our Polymerization. We're going to deal a lot of damage, too. Let's fuse together our monsters and make the tried and true Flame Wingman. It's the mascot of Jaden Yuki's deck until he gets his true ace, which will be in the next season. This is the final boss, technically, of season 1 of the show. This is the Maximilian Pegasus of GX season 1. So it's like, this is the big bad. Granted, there is a couple of duels left in season 1, including the graduation duel and a dump filler one coming up. But this is technically the big bad, like, evil that must be defeated. And in terms of the villains, probably the worst one. Because I'm thinking, there's 4 villains in this. There was Kagamaru, then there's Sartorius, or Sayu in the Japanese version. There's Yubel, and then there's Satan. Now, a lot of people may not know this, but the end of GX, which is not included even in DLC, is that Jaden has to use the power of his monster elemental hero God Neos to defeat Satan. Because he duels Satan in a duel. You cannot deny that the person that Jaden is dueling in the final duel, like the final villain duel of Season 4, is totally Satan. He's Yu-Gi-Oh! Satan. I'm willing to back down just enough to say it's Yu-Gi-Oh's version of Satan. It's basically that. I just realized I was using Foolish Burial. Why the fuck am I paying? I need to pay more attention. I was busy talking about how the fact that a certain someone we know, Jane Yuki, was dueling Satan. We're not going to be able to defeat Quantum Cat, but we are going to be able to defeat Swampert Mirror. Actually, we're not. Oh, crap. Man, I need to pay more attention to this instead of talking about Yu-Gi-Oh's version of Satan. But did you know that Yu-Gi-Oh has its own version of Satan, and that it was called Darkness? I believe in GX the villains were also called Mr. T. I need to find out real quick. I remember in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, the villains in that were called Mr. T. Yeah, they were. So, like, the 4th season, which is going to have absolutely nothing in this, as far as I know, except maybe another duel with Night Shroud. It's fucking hilarious, guys. It's so good. Because the villains in it are supposed to be, like, the darkness of people's, like, hearts and like, minds and everything made manifest. It's all the evil in the world that creates these weird, like, dark organization known as Truman. But everyone just calls them Mr. T. And it's so fucking dumb. They're the messengers of darkness. Like, because they had to make it like the darkness that exists in humanity. Because technically, I think all darkness was defeated in Yu-Gi-Oh's original series, with the defeat of Zork the Dark One and Bakura, which is not shown in this game because like 95% of the final season of the original Yu-Gi-Oh was them going into ancient Egypt and summoning real monsters through weird golden Egyptian machines. So let's get these cards back into our hand, the classic Dark Factory of mass production. I mass produce my monsters. I hate that he's in attack mode because I could actually get him if he was in defense. Let's just get more monsters out. It's always good to have some deterrence. Like, hey, I got monsters, don't hit me. Doesn't matter. This dude's plan is to get 3 traps, summon Uriah, then get rid of Messenger Peace and then attack me. That's his plan. And his plan's probably gonna fucking work. I say that, but I have a Mirror Force in front of me, but I'm half paying attention to this duel while I'm talking. Excuse me. Alright, we can apparently do Miracle Fusion. Ah, yeah, let's use the field as well. That's right. So, let's go ahead and offer Flame Wingman and Sparkman to create the monster, the evolution of Flame Wingman. It's like when you're watching Gundam, and then Gundam's like, yo, main character Gundam, you're gonna get another big Gundam. And it's gonna be like an Ultra version, and this is that. Shining Flare Wingman. 400 more attack points, and 300 attack points for every elemental hero in your graveyard. When this card destroys a monster by battle, send to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the destroyed monster. So, what that means is that we want to get a lot of heroes in the grave. Messenger Peace. Hey, we could win in 53 turns if it doesn't do anything. Granted, I will deck out by then, but whatever. Yep, still can't do anything. fuck? He's stalling, but he fucking sucks at it, man. You know what I'm gonna guess? I'm guessing he has a trap card he can't use. And he has a trap card he can't use, and he doesn't have enough slots in his back row because of those traps to get 3 continuous spells. So he, like, double fucked himself? That's what I think happened. Okay, cool. I'm trying my best to set it up so if he brings out a Sacred Beast, I can kill it. Yep, he has no way to do it. He has no room. He does not have the room to get another spell or trap. And now I have enough combos of cards to take out any Sacred Beast he'd bring out. Come on, AI, you gotta realize by now, if you get rid of Messenger of Peace, it would be the key. But he also realizes I could start destroying his cards, so he's kind of in this situation of not knowing what to do. All you have to do is summon a Fiend, but I think his AI may not realize that. And it may not just want to summon it. It may not want to summon a Fiend to try and, like, build up 3 Fiends to make Raviel, because it's like, no, he'll attack me, they're stronger, but Messenger of Peace is out. I wonder if that's how the AI is working. Like, it's on the defensive purposely because of the situation, but he's safe no matter what. All I know is that we have a stalemate, and I'm kind of getting bored. Come on, man. I have no choice but to end my turn constantly. There's nothing I can do. Okay, I got hopeful because he was waiting a little bit before he ended his turn. Alright, here's the deal. We're gonna start boosting up Flare Wingman. What? How did I... Oh. God damn it, I fucking up. I have higher attack. Well, I guess I can just start clearing house then. I wanted to boost up Flare Wingman to make something happen, but whatever. Oh, there's Shadow Delver. There's a... Oh, no. Come on. He declared battle. Not so fast. Mirror Gate. And because I defeated a monster in battle with my copy of Hamon, Lord of Striking Thunder, opponent takes a little bit of damage there. Gonna follow it up with that. I'm just going to do Mirror Force. He's gonna use Fiend Sanctuary to get a Metal Fiend token. I have 2,800 attack. Let's see. It just shows opponents inflict 1,000 damage. Alright, so he has 4,000 attack. If I attack here, I'll take 28 and then 38. That'll bring me down to 200. But then I'll bring that to 3,100. And Skyscraper will give me enough to defeat Haman. That would be good for the meme. Do I want to duel for the meme? Guys, I want to duel for the meme. Do it. You can do that if you want, I don't care. Continue to attack it. Now you attack it. Brings me to 4,100. I took out a Sacred Beast. You take the damage. We win. Hey, we actually had an anime-style duel there. He brought a big monster. I brought out a big monster. It worked. The Sacred Beast can be defeated. They did, though. I'm old again, oh god. Trust is true, I'm an old man. Wanting simply what an old man wants, to be young again. Ignore that I said I wanted to take over the world earlier. Can't you forgive me? I'm old. Yeah, I guess. But stealing power is not cool. You gotta find strength in your heart. Okay, they don't want to give me any more lines because this game's a budget title. Alright, so moving on, we go to Magna Chum Loud. So, this episode centers around the fact that, like, Chumley enters a contest with Industrial Illusions, which is Pegasus's company, to draw a Yu-Gi-Oh card, or Duel Monsters card. And he wins, and they're like, yo, go work. Come work with me, and design cards. But Crowler's like, yo, this guy has an F at everything. So, if you fucking lose a duel against me, because me, Dr. Crowler, you'll be expelled. This duel will only affect the rest of your life. Now, the problem with this entire situation, it's like, yo, if Chumley doesn't win this duel, he won't be able to work there. Except that isn't really true at all. Like, this won't... Like, his talent at designing cards, he doesn't need to duel to do that. I mean, this is coming from Maximilian Pegasus, the motherfucker who built Toon cards, which were, in the show and in the series, designed to be the greatest duel monsters ever. Because under Pegasus' rules, in the show, they were basically immortal. Before Kaiba, like, completely changed how duel monsters work. Which, by the way, kind of fucked up how Kaiba creates Battle City rules, and those become the standard rules for the rest of the show. It makes sense because now they're actually following the card game rules. But it is also fucked up because somehow he gets to choose how they work. It also makes complete no sense, like, oh, I've been expelled from school, I guess they don't want me to design cards anymore. Like, shut up. You crazy? We're gonna play Gear Town. Both players can normal summon ancient gear monsters with one less tribute, which means I can summon Beast at no cost. What makes Crowler's cards good is that the opponent cannot activate spell or traps until the end of the damage step, which means Mirror Force, Magic Cylinder, Basic Book of Moon, cards that you would typically activate to avoid stuff, gets rid of them. Also stuff like Nimble Mamanga is another effect that could have been activated. This card attacks your opponent. And Ancient Gear Beast effect. I was about to say, what the fuck makes Nimble Mamanga do that? Ancient Gear Beast negates the effects of cards it destroys, so it was good that I brought him out. From here, I can summon the Ancient Gear Knight. We're gonna constantly attack with Beast on the off chance he does have stuff that can have an effect activate. Yep, he does. We're straight up just cheating. And as you know, whoever we play as in these duels are the ones that won in the show. Crowler wins. It's like, who fucking expects Chumley to win? Though he does create Master of Oz, and I think that monster's attack's like 4,200. He brings out some strong stuff. His Koala deck, while very terrible, does have some cool monsters in it. Oh, I feel like such an asshole, but that Kagamaru duel was pretty hard, and this is my just reward for that hard work I put in to actually get bringing that duel to a satisfying conclusion. Equipped to an Ancient Gear, it gains 600 attack. Let's go ahead and give it to the knight. What else does it do? When this card is destroyed, inflict 600 damage to your opponent. Okay. Well, let's hit this and negate whatever effect can come from it, which was none. Ancient Gear Soldier, so no traps can be activated, and we just completely fucking destroyed him. What? Take that, you slacker. You F student. You garbage. Oh yeah. All the tears are going. He can't get my job. Stop that crying. You lost. But losing doesn't always mean failing. Did you learn something? But you proved your ability to literally get sandbagged so hard. I guess in here he got to use stuff like Master of Oz, but not in the real duel. Not in the one with me. For your talent you displayed today, how could I ever fail you? I will recommend you for the position. Oh my lord. You're graduating. Congratulations, you've gotten Fs your entire career, but this A that I'm giving you is just enough for you to pass the whole set. We also get stuff like, oh my god, Kolo Koala. He looks so big! Look how big he looks! Okay, with that, there's only one duel left to do in Season 1. It's the graduation match. Jaden has to bite and fight the best duelist in the academy, which is Zane, who is graduating at this point of the show. And we'll cover that next time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Next time on Legacy of the Duels, we'll finish off Season 1 of GX and jump right into Season 2 and see how many duels they fucking cut from that one. It's fun. I don't have an outro.